Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Cat's Track. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing this with your friends. Today's episode is with our friend Cara Wolf. Cara was born in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and moved to Calgary at 10 months old, and she loves it here. Besides Cara's loved ones, she's extremely passionate about artificial intelligence and cybersecurity software and hardware development. Friends, you'll find her full bio attached. Cara, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, Catherine, thanks so much for having me. It's always great to be here with you.
I'm really excited. It's been a whole year since I saw you.
I know, it's way too long to be that far out of touch. I can't wait till we're networking in person again, because I used to see you all the time when we were in person.
Right? Very soon. And then hugs all around.
You bet. Everybody's going to be having a hug fest, I think.
Oh, there will be. I actually picture the whole world just having a massive hug around it.
I think so. I think we're going to do that. And there'll be so many parties. I am sure that we've got a lot of catching up to do.
I can count several just right now. Thanks again, Cara. I really appreciate it. I know your time is precious. Are you ready for the questions we sent you?
You bet.
Excellent. Okay. What has been your greatest challenge in the last several months?
Well, as you know, I've started a new company, and it focuses on artificial intelligence and cybersecurity software and hardware development. And we're building out next generation AI powered anti-malware and other cybersecurity tools. And one of our biggest challenges is finding co-development partners with funds to invest in the R&D portion of the tools that we're building, especially during COVID times, as most of the granting initiatives or granting bodies don't cover R&D in our space. And so putting together the right project partners with the wallets and the will to work with our tech team has been a challenge up until this weekend. And we were just awarded a contract that we participated in putting together about 9 months ago. So the time from proposal writing to development, it's been 9 months, and that's very challenging for a small business.
No doubt. Wow. Do I need to drop off food?
No, fortunately, I've done very well in my previous businesses, so I can sustain for a little while. But really, I don't know how people without any background or wherewithal are able to sustain 9 months from proposal to funding. That's really just too long for a small business.
So then don't do what I did when I started Prominent Personnel in 1998.
Yeah, but you made it a success. That was different times, and that
was
without
an army of people.
I know. I remember you hustling back then. Yeah, that was a long haul, but you did very well.
Well, I had a great team always, great people around, awesome. And it's Calgary. Everybody's always so supportive of small business in Calgary.
Yeah, we really do have a wonderful ecosystem here. And that's one of the reasons that I've stayed here. We immigrated, my family immigrated when I was a baby. And I've been raised here, educated here, lived here, and I've traveled all over the world. And there is no better place to live, in my opinion, than Calgary. I think it's a great city, and no matter how hard we get hit with difficult times, we always find a way to rise above, always. And we become stronger, we become more innovative. And I see it now. I see it again. We're doing it again. And it's just a great place to live and work.
No, I agree. You're such a good Calgarian. Rise in the flag.
That flag.
Awesome. And what about your top 3 things that you'd like to share with the audience today?
Well, I really want to stress the importance of investing in creating Canadian cybersecurity technology. So when I first started this company and started researching product market fit and researching the tools and technologies that were out there, I discovered that most of the stuff that we're using and buying come from different countries. They're friendly countries, but they come from different countries. So they're coming from Israel, they're coming from America, and they're coming from the UK, Australia, New Zealand. But we really don't have a good Canadian cybersecurity story. And I think part of our issue is that we have some kind of weird thing that if you get it from somewhere else, it's better than what we create at home. And I really think that we need a mind shift to take pride in our technologists and our builders and support financially the Canadian ecosystem and the Canadian story. So that is one of the key messages, is that we need to invest in creating Canadian cybersecurity technology, and Canadian technology all the way around, not just cybersecurity, but everywhere. And we really need to put a firm focus on investing at home first. If we want to be a world-class leader and competitive globally, then we need to start at home and build from home and support at home. So
Yeah.
that's the first thing.
Love it.
Yeah. So the second thing is that we're living with a false sense of security. We think that in Canada, nobody wants to attack us and everybody loves us because we're so kind and caring. And that's just not true. So cyber attacks are on the rise. They're getting more sophisticated. They're happening more frequently, and the damage is substantially more than ever before. So we have this false sense of security that some IT guy has it, or we bought this tool, it works, but really it doesn't. Security is an investment in risk reduction, and it's more important now than ever before to invest in cybersecurity. So that's number two. Number three is that we have a big skills gap in cybersecurity professionals. So 50% of the workforce are female. Only 11% are in information security. So we've got a big gap there between for women and skills gaining. And a lot of women don't feel that they should be in cybersecurity, or maybe it's too techy, or maybe it's not right for them. And we're finding that the more diversity and inclusion we have in this space, the better the solutions, the better the organization is, the stronger the organization is. So to that end, we are participating with funding from Western Economic Diversification and Economic Development Lethbridge with the WeSTEM program to provide 20 scholarships to women in Southern Alberta to take Foundations of Cybersecurity course in January. So our course is worth $3,000, and it's paid for by the federal government. And the women just need to be from Southern Alberta, live, work, or go to school. And they need to have an interest in learning about cybersecurity, entrepreneurship, and advancing their career in tech. So we have that available, and we're taking applications now. It's about half full, so I think we have 10 or 15 spots left. So if any of your listeners are interested, we do have it posted. It's posted on my website. I believe you also shared it through your social media channels. And this will get the applicants and participants an outcome of certification and a broad overview of the nature of what the field looks like, and then different avenues to specialize in, either for further education or to start working in an entry-level position.
That's awesome. And age groups?
It's open to all ages. There's no age restriction. They just need to identify as female and be from Southern Alberta. Either a female entrepreneur looking to increase the cyber hygiene of their business, so to protect their business better, or it's for potential entrepreneurs, so maybe women in IT that are thinking about becoming entrepreneurs, and then also women in IT that are interested in cybersecurity. So really, it's a very broad program, and it's to give a sense and an introduction of why cybersecurity is such a great field to work in, and to give a broad overview and sort of take that mysticism away and bring a window of welcoming, and just say, yeah, you know what, women, ladies, like all the guys I work with have been awesome. It really isn't an old boys club that's curmudgeon-y and old. It's actually not. The men I've met are wonderful to work with. The ladies I've met, really bright people. So I think it's, we just need to dispel some of the myths that are out there and show that this is an awesome field that everybody's welcome with the right skill set to participate in advancing the field and advancing our technologies.
I appreciate you saying any age group. My specific request or question is around an 11-year-old.
That's the first time. I was thinking over 18, but I don't believe that there's any restriction. But
There
I'd have
shouldn't
to go
be.
back and check.
There shouldn't be.
No, there shouldn't. I don't see why not. If the 11-year-old is committed to doing the work, I don't see why not. So
100%.
yeah, but I have to go. So it's Western Economic Development has given the funding. So I have to always go back to them and say, is this one okay? Is this one okay? But I think, why not? So
Why not?
if they're, if they can do the work and they have the interest, then why not? Same with a 60-year-old. If they can do the work and they have the interest, then why not? Like there
That's
shouldn't
right.
be an age restriction.
I agree. If we're truly being inclusive and with full diversity, it should include no age restrictions.
I agree.
Good. All right. Thank you, Cara. That's super cool. And how about on the landscape, opportunity or legacy or whatever you want to share?
So the good news, well, I think we need to create a mind shift of co-creation. So I like to see more enterprise clients receptive to different kinds of business models and different kinds of ways to create technology and bring it to market. So the good news story that I'd like to share is a recent success, and we're working on doing co-development with co-IP and then co-revenue share for that particular industry. So it really is a win-win. We're focused on building great technology. They're focused on selling it. And together with their IP and our IP, we're going to create something specific for that industry. And then we participate in the upside just like they do. So I love that business model. And I'd like to see that prevalent with every enterprise client. And I'd like to see the contract time frame reduced, like from 9 months to 1 month, so that all of this stuff is in place and we can get moving much quicker to get funding and get going. In Canada, it just takes too darn long. And the world-class organizations, speed to market is everything, and speed to development is everything. And Canada is just too darn slow. So kudos to the companies that have understood that this is a barrier. And in order for them to be more competitive, they need to move quicker through the process, and the responsive ones are. So I'd love to see more of that going forward.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you so much, Cara. I really appreciate your time today, and thanks for sharing your words of wisdom and promoting this excellent opportunity for all Albertans. I appreciate it.
Oh, wonderful. It's always wonderful to talk to you, Catherine. I've missed you so much, so I can't wait to see you in person again and give you a big hug next time I see you.
I look forward to that too. Thanks, Cara. Enjoy the rest of your day. Everybody, Cara Wolf, check out this awesome opportunity and share it with the world, please. It is an important one. Thanks again for joining us on Cats Track, and we'll see you next time.